Hello and welcome to Let's Talk Sport on YouTube. And tonight we're doing a live watch along for the football, and we're heading over to the United States as we're looking forward to Inter Miami versus LA Galaxy. In the words of Joe Stanley, he has called it the Beckham Derby, which of course LA Galaxy was Beckham's old team when he moved to the MLS from Real Madrid back in the late 2000s. And of course, it's now his Inter Miami team, the club that he co-owns, up against his old team. So that's why he is calling it the Beckham Derby. Who will win, though, in this opening game of the MLS season? It all started on Friday night, and Inter Miami and LA Galaxy get their first taste at the MLS of the new season. Of course, this is the very latest in the calendar year that it's actually started very late. I don't know if it's ever started in April before, but according to the history of the MLS since it started in '96, it is very, very late indeed compared to its normal schedule. I'm alongside Luke Tanner. Luke, how are you feeling? What are you going for this one then?
I am fancying an LA Galaxy win. I think they're going to hammer into Miami because from the little bits I've seen of Inter Miami, they've not been very good. It's been like a team full of strangers, I guess. Like nothing seems coherent at the moment. Like they've spent big money, they've bought in big players like Blaise Matuidi, who they broke MLS rules into signing him over like the non-salary cap players. They got Gonzalo Higuain, who's only, I think, scored like one goal in 17 appearances. And obviously, they've got a couple of new signings that Premier League fans may know. Ryan Shawcross, who's on the bench this evening, and Kieran Gibbs, who they've signed, but I don't think is on the bench this evening. So, and then obviously, LA Galaxy's got a couple of players that people may know. Jonathan Bond, former Watford, Reading, former England under-21 keeper, and Jurgen Klinsmann's son is on the bench for LA Galaxy, Jonathan Klinsmann. So it's going to be an interesting game this evening.
Absolutely. I do apologise, folks, that I'm trying to get used to this new webcam, and it just goes out of sync whenever we go live, and I don't know why. So I do apologise. Maybe I should just not use it. Probably a waste of money, but my Mac computer here is very old, and I wonder if it's because of that it can't deal with a webcam like this. So If anyone does know, I'd love to know because it's rather annoying. So hence why my mic noise is a bit out of sync at the moment. But if I actually change it to my old cam, which is built in, it will be in sync. Yeah, there we go. It's in sync. So I don't know what the matter is with that. So apologies, folks. Literally all weekend, Luke, everything's been against me. The Wi-Fi is cut out so many times. The blooming well technology of OBS and all that is cut out. So the fact that I'm still going is amazing. Anyway, we've of course got our live chat page. We've noticed a few of you have already messaged us on the live chat page. Do get in touch. We'll read some of the comments throughout the game. We're waiting for the game to kick off, which Google told me, Luke, it was kicking off at 8 o'clock. And instead it kicks off at 8:15 UK time, which I believe is 12:15 in Miami time. So I'm not really sure. Hopefully it is going to be. I tell you what, Luke, how about you read some of the comments for us while I try and figure out this camera?
Comments. I'll get the comments loaded up on the phone.
He's not come prepared, folks. We should sack him.
Hey, if you paid me, yeah.
Oh, yeah, true.
True, good. All right. So, Joe Stanley, a member of Let's Talk Sport, put Galaxy will win the Beckham Derby. Greg Livingston has put hi, Inter Miami will win this game 2-0. And then Jamie Burgoyne has said
Hey, Burgoyne.
LA Galaxy should win this 3-2 because of team cohesion, which I agree with, because this Inter Miami team looks like a team of strangers, to be honest. And then Andrew Paroso put Inter Miami 4, Galaxy 1. And then Connor Porter,
Hey, Connor.
another member of Let's Talk Sport, put 2-1 to Inter Miami.
There's a few people going for Inter, I must admit, because I was going to go for LA Galaxy.
And then Connor Porter put I need your MLS hat.
No. I actually got this when this when I was in New York. It was actually to celebrate the 25 years of the MLS, which it's on the cap here somewhere. I think it's there, something like that. There we go. Oh no, 20th season that was. So yeah, I've had it for a while, but I've never really worn it. I just thought I'd buy it because I was there. You thought, why not?
And Connor Porter has just told me Kieran Gibbs doesn't join Miami till the summer. Yeah, that's probably when his West Brom contract expires.
Got you.
And then I am Marlon put Miami 2, Galaxy 1. So it's split in the chat.
It is.
On who's going to win? Personally, I think Galaxy are going to win quite comfortably.
I'm thinking Galaxy will win 2-0, but I don't know much about going into this, to tell you the truth, in terms of I'm just going towards the team that's more experienced and has been in the league for a lot longer than Inter Miami. But who knows? Inter Miami would love to get themselves going. If you're wondering what the starting lineups are, that's at the bottom of your page on the roller text. Actually, as well, don't forget as well, folks, do subscribe to the channel. This is our first ever MLS watch along. We'd love to get you to join the channel. Simply click the subscribe button, and then we're just 4 away from 800. So we would love to get to that. Still waiting for the game to start. It should start. I believe it's actually starting at 8:23, so that's 12:23 local time in Miami. So it should start in about 6 minutes, but I'm keeping an eye on the stream page, and then when the event's about to start, it will pop up. So, yes.
And everyone who's watching, make sure to like the stream. That'll be a massive
Absolutely
help to us as well.
And we're at 797, so thank you. We've already got a subscriber there. Do let us know who it was, and we'll give you a big thank you for it.
Sorry about that. That was me getting the game up on the computer.
Oh.
Right. Oh, I might be watching it on the iPad at this rate.
Oh dear. Right. I think this is what's really annoying. I'm having to now pick it up from... So I'm just doing some editing while we're live, which I do apologise, folks, but this is the problem I've got with this new camera.
Who's on my You've reached your I have a slight problem.
Oh, what's happened?
It's just something to do with Sky. It's not letting me show the game.
Not letting you.
Yeah, because I think I've got maximum amount of people on it at once.
Oh, how many's that normally?
I don't know, but I need to double check. It's working on the computer, and then the computer froze a little bit. I will need to change some settings here.
Still waiting for the game to start. Should start in about 4 minutes at least. Do get your comments in. Do ask us some questions. Share us your match predictions. Let's quickly look at the lineups. If I can find it. I've just lost it. There we go. So if we look at the lineups, if you're wondering what the 4 lineups are, I'm getting them from the MLS website, which is mlssoccer.com. So McCarthy's in goal for Inter Miami. They're playing a 4-2-3-1 formation, it seems. So in defence, from left to right, you've got Jones, Gonzalez, Vagal and Leodam. And then you've got 2 in front of the defensive line of Matuidi. Of course, Matuidi coming from Europe, which was a big signing to head to Inter Miami last year. Gregor will be next to him in the 2 defensive mid positions, it seems. Then you've got 3 in midfield of Robinson, Pizarro in the centre, and then Morgan on the right. And then up front on his own, the centre forward, known for his time at Real Madrid, Napoli, Chelsea, and of course Argentina, it's Gonzalo Higuain. And then the LA Galaxy team, they're playing the same formation of 4-2-3-1. Bond is in between the sticks, 4 in defence of Villafana, Depoy, Steres and Fisher, that's from left to right. And then 2 in front of the defensive line from right to left. It's Dos Santos, Jonathan Dos Santos, the brother of Giovanni Dos Santos, who now plays for Club America. Saldano is next to him. And then you've got 3 in midfield from right to left. You've got Lidget, Vasquez and Grand Sur. And then up front, the Mexican, the Little P, as he's known, Chicharito. As of course some would also call him Javier Hernandez. Which Javier Hernandez has been a pleasure to watch through the years. He hasn't started off great though, it seems, in terms of his LA Galaxy career, but I'm sure people like Chicharito, with how he last year was a bit messed up, the season where they had to have a summer tournament and then it all ended very late on in December. It's very, let's just say, if I was Hernandez, I would just say to myself, start fresh again, forget last year, and pretend that this is the debut season for LA Galaxy. Debut season in the MLS as well, of course. I am Marlon going for an Inter Miami 2-1 win over Galaxy. Jamie Burgoyne says, Jamie Davies, who is your favourite Dutch second-tier player? No idea. Greg Livingstone says, I don't know why Inter Miami buys players like Gibbs and Ryan Shawcross. Why not buy players from the MLS who could be decent, because they are decent players from the MLS? Can't believe Chicharito is at LA Galaxy. He's been there a long time, 2 seasons I think. He'd been there at LA. Jamie, did you rate him at Man United? Because I feel he was good at Man United. To be honest, this is his second season. He's about to start at LA Galaxy, and I don't know why he didn't play a bit longer in Europe. I'm a bit surprised he didn't, but That's where we are. Could he ever go back to Europe? I'm not sure because
Mm.
there was a video of Hernandez crying when he realised his European dream was over. You know, he as in a good way, not a sad way. I think he was just celebrating the fact that a guy from out of nowhere in Mexico was gone over to Europe to play for Man United, Bayer Leverkusen, Real Madrid, Sevilla, West Ham United, and has scored goals for fun for some of these teams, and now is at LA Galaxy. I think for him, I mean, how old is he now? He must be 31, 30, something like that. Let me
Yeah,
have a look. What do you think of him, Luke? Because he was great at Man United for a £6 million player.
yeah, yeah. Another one of those great bargains. I think. Yeah, it's a good player, good goal scorer, but he was mainly an impact player, I think. And then went to
Yeah.
Bayer Leverkusen, then started banging in goals there, which then encouraged West Ham to get him back, where he sort of flattered to deceive a bit. Then went off to Sevilla, didn't really get the ball rolling, and then he's ended up at LA Galaxy. Now, I don't think he'll be back in Europe. To be honest, once a player gets to America, it really says it all, really. If you get to America.
Yeah. Yeah. It's well, the event for me is still not started. I've no idea what's with the weird kickoff time.
Well, they're in a huddle.
Oh, so they are out on the pitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Streams
Look,
all
there's
over.
fans in attendance.
Yeah, I was watching a bit yesterday of some of the other games of LAFC and Austin, and that had fans, and I believe they're allowed up to 50%. It's up to the clubs
Yeah.
though. It's down to them if they want fans in. Last time I checked, it looks as though the game has started, which is annoying because I can't get it in front of me.
Well, the game is kicked off for me.
Yeah, the technology for me today is just not happening. Oh, come on. Sorry about this, folks. This weekend has just hated me. None of it wants to work. Oh, come on. It's right in front of me as a picture, but it just won't work.
20 seconds in, and it's a throw into LA Galaxy into Miami's half. And if you look at there, the crowd really bouncing. Yeah, so far, it's LA Galaxy with loads of possession. Ball intercepted, but one back. Chicharito foul. Oh, not a good start for Inter Miami. A yellow card dished out already to Gonzalo Perez.
Well, I'm glad you're watching it because my stream just won't work.
Just having a look. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yellow card challenge. Chicharito hobbles up. A bit of grimace pain there, but I'm sure he'll be able to continue.
Oh, come on. I'll tell you what, Luke, I'll rely on you to commentate for a bit because I've got my stream that's just not working for me, so I'll have to leave it with you for a moment.
All right, mate. McCarthy setting up his wall. What a start this would be for LA Galaxy if they score off this free kick. The number 7. Looks like he's going to shoot towards goal. Steps up, shoots into the wall. It comes back out to him again. Cross in, deflected. Now into Miami, get it? Can they break? Can they break? Yeah. Over the halfway line now. Throw in for into Miami inside LA Galaxy's half. So we can get the teams up so I can say their names. Oh, into Miami, good ball in. Good interception at the back from LA Galaxy. LA Galaxy look to play the ball out from the back now. Ball lofted over. Now Inter Miami have the ball at the back. Ball over. Ball over to Chase. Inter Miami have the ball. There's no support here for Pizarro. Pizarro gets the ball in. Or defender just in front of Gonzalo Higuain. Now LA Galaxy clear the ball upfield. But it's straight back to the Inter Miami centre backs. 3 minutes in. We're 3 minutes 40 in and it's 0-0. The crowd there really geeing up Phil Neville's team. It's so odd that he's got the job, you know. Like, he strikes me like his brother, not a great coach. I was stunned how he got the England women's ladies job. I don't know whether or not he got it because his name's called Phil Neville. But Higuain lays it off. Poor. It's been a scrappy game so far. Ball out on the left now. What can they do? They're in the box. Step over. Ball across. Corner to Inter Miami. Now it's a corner to Inter Miami. Can they cause any problem for Jonathan Bond and his defence? Looks like it's Morgan on the corner. Cross in. Headed out by Chicharito of all people. Now it's back out. Pings out back to the left. But it's intercepted by... Oh, and Chicharito's through. Chicharito's through. Oh, but great interception at the back by Figal. Just to nip it up Chicharito's toes. But great ball by Dos Santos. Unlucky from Chicharito touch let him down there. And now Inter Miami got it around the back. Everyone who's watching, make sure to like the stream, please. And if you're new around here and do you want some more sporting watch-alongs, make sure to give us a subscribe. We'd love to get to 800 subscribers whilst we're live doing this watch-along. At the moment, it's just possession round at the back from LA Galaxy as they get it into midfield. That's out on the right. It's a bit of a frenetic opening 6 minutes. It looks like that LA Galaxy have now settled down and they're the one now dictating the tempo with Dos Santos in midfield. Yeah. Chicharito back into midfield. Dos Santos on the ball. Yeah. Just LA Galaxy now just popping it around. Oh. Good interception by Figal off the toes of Vasquez. And it's the corner to LA Galaxy. Greg Livingston with a quote. Luke, do you know why Inter Miami bought players like Gibbs and Shawcross? Because I feel there are good players in the MLS and decent as well. Don't know why Inter Miami don't go for players in the MLS. Well, I think it's because Phil Neville's in charge and he probably doesn't understand the players in the American League game, and that's why he's probably gone with names that he's gone, oh, I recognise him. Oh, he must be a good job. But now it's Inter Miami on the counter. It's Pizarro. Pizarro's pushed. Oh, is that a free kick? No. No, it's not. Oh, interesting. But now what can LA Galaxy do? Chicharito turned his man. Now it's LA's Galaxy's turn to break. Back to your comment, Greg. Yeah, I just feel like that they're just gone with players that they know, players that they're like a recognized name. Because let's be honest, Inter Miami's recognized name so far, they haven't really done well, like Higuain, Matuidi, Lewis Morgan, who Celtic, and he was on loan at Sunderland before he came. It's just, I don't know really what they're gonna do. Me and Jamie were having a discussion about it, whether or not that they're gonna be around in a few years' time. Either because Beckham gets bored that they're not doing anything, or players aren't going to find it attractive because they're not winning anything. Throw into to LA Galaxy. Crowd enjoying themselves out there. If anyone's wondering where Jamie is at the moment, he's currently suffering some technical difficulties, but he'll be with us when he gets them sorted. So you're stuck with me for now. Oh, ball lifted over for Chicharito. Oh, a bit too far away from Chicharito. Back to the Jans McCarthy, who roll it out and into Miami, play from the back. Sloppy again from the right back, and now LA Galaxy win it back. It's been sloppy in possession so far, but it looks like it's been given as a free kick to LA Galaxy. Just looking at that previous move by Inter Miami. Looking at Pizarro, is that a free kick? No, not a free kick. Now what can they do now? Space it out to the left now. A ball in the middle. Pizarro out to the left. What going to do? Ball in. Oh, poor cross. It's deflected off the right back, and now it's a throw into LA Galaxy. Pizarro's definitely been into Miami's best player so far. For 10 minutes in. Throw in. Pizarro just got the ball nicked off him, and it's a corner to Inter Miami. Let's see if this corner is better than the first one they had. There's Phil Neville talking to his technical team. Greg with another comment. What are the new teams called, and how does relegations work? Do you know, Luke? I don't know who the new teams are, but I will have a look. I don't know how the relegation and promotion systems work. But I will have a look whilst we're on stream now. Corner in. Oh, missed kick there by Inter Miami. Right. Just having a look at. I think there was to answer your question, Greg, there is Austin FC. And in 2022, there will be Charlotte FC, and Sacramento Republic FC, and St. Louis FC, which will be coming in 2023. And along Sacramento Republic FC will be joining in 2023, and Charlotte FC will be joining in 2022. But Austin is the new team to come for this season, because the MLS wanted to get to 30 teams at the moment. But I am not sure how the relegation works, to be honest. Pizarro in the right back role for Inter Miami. He's been all action so far this half. been a frenetic pace. I said LA Galaxy's probably had the better of the possession, but I guess the biggest controversial moment, if you'd call it controversial, would be that push on Pizarro. Whether or not it was inside or outside the box wasn't given as a free kick or a penalty, but that's probably been the most noticeable bit in this game. No keeper's made a save yet, and the two big names in Chicharito and Higuain have not got into the game so far. Yet Chicharito's probably been slightly better. Shout out to the people watching. Make sure to give us a like and subscribe. Trying to get to 800 subscribers whilst we're on the live stream. It just into LA Galaxy just having some nice easy possession. Or looks like that Inter Miami might have nicked the ball. Yeah, Pizarro. Or is that a free kick? No, playing on. Crossfield ball. Bong comes out. Good catch. Good claim. Robertson just giving the thumbs up to Pizarro there. Colimo just commenting says, "Just got here. Are you doing play by play?" Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I am commentating on the game at the moment. Yes. Yeah. So feel free to ask any questions, and I'll make sure that I can answer them the best I can whilst we're here. Just a ball a little bit too heavy for the right back, and it's a throw into Miami. Try to get the game up on the computer. Oh, that looks like it's a free kick. Yeah, free kicks it into Miami. It's a foul by Blaise Matuidi. Just pan to David Beckham with his daughter and his wife. Clomeros, but what have I missed? Not a lot, really. Pizarro was pushed, but it wasn't given as a free kick. And that's probably been the only bit of quality. Vasquez had a free kick blocked in the opening couple of minutes. And that's all it's been for chances, really. So nothing so far. Into Miami, just having some possession just inside LA Galaxy's half, ball over the top. All Bond and the defender Higuain was closing down, supporting the ball. Cut. And captain for today. Like a ball over the top, onside. Bit of a communication mix-up by the goalkeeper and the defender, but the defender clears it out for a corner into Miami. A third of the game. Higuain supporting that big push. He has struggled since his move. Since his free transfer. Morgan with a corner. Deep corner, headed back across the box. Right,
I'm back.
Easy claim for Bond. Now what's Bond going to do?
I'm back. Sorry about that, folks. My God.
It's all right, mate.
I had a real nightmare. Now we've got the crowd noise in the background for you. Sorry about that. But I've not watched anything so far, Luke. So what's happened?
No, not a lot, really. Pizarro complained to the ref as he thought that he was pushed on the edge of the box for Inter Miami, and that's really been it. Inter Miami did have a corner deep, headed back across the box, but header went up in the air, which was an easy catch for the keeper, and that's been around it. Pizarro's definitely been the best player on the pitch for Inter Miami. But Higuain's got the ball. Pizarro, nice. Pizarro again in the box. What's he gonna do? Shot deflected. Is that deflected or is that just over? Looks like it might have gone over. Yeah, but that's probably been the best bit of play from Inter Miami. To Pizarro to Robertson, back to Pizarro, and he blazes it over the bar with a left-footed shot. Trying to get the game up on my computer so I can use the iPad for the chats.
And Inter Miami have just had the ball into the box. LA Galaxy, was it Galaxy playing in white today? I can't.
No, it's Inter Miami playing in white.
I was gonna say I thought I'd get that wrong with the colours again. LA Galaxy have just defended off Inter Miami. Who's been the better team so far, would you say, Luke?
I'd say that Inter Miami have been growing into the game. I'd say that they've been growing into the game a lot more. Really.
Just looking at the stats, Inter Miami have had 3 shots off target, while LA Galaxy have had just the 1 off target, but no one's had it on target yet.
No. Yeah.
It's been early days, though. Only 20 minutes gone.
Yeah.
Thanks, Luke, for keeping everyone entertained. Basically, what happened was I'm watching on the Bet365 app on my computer, but for some reason, the Chrome version is stretched in, so it won't open the stream. So I had to open Safari and try that, and then it worked. I could explain it and bore you all, but I'll tell you later, Luke. Let's focus on that game. There's been an injury here for Velafaino for LA Galaxy. LA Galaxy are playing in a dark stripy kit today, like a dark green and dark navy, navy kind of strip, I'd say. With it being their away colours. Oh, it was a tackle on the ankle there.
Got another subscriber, thank you. And now we're on to 798. Help us get to 800 whilst we're on stream. That'll be a massive
absolutely
help.
Guillermo LNS asking, has Chicharito had a chance yet? He's been quiet, hasn't he, Luke?
Yeah, it's been quiet, yeah. There was one opportunity where the ball was lifted over. Oh, Higuain. Oh, great tackle in the box.
Ooh, good
Great
save.
challenge.
Higuain just had a shot on target. I think that is the
what
first
minute
shot.
are you on?
I'm on 22:02.
No way.
I told you,
20.
the Bet365 app, you should get it. It's free. Put it on your phone. There's a few other... Guillermo says, welcome, Jamie. Hello, Guillermo. Where are you from? Let us know. Who do you support?
I'm going to try and get that up as well.
And we're now at 799. We're just one away, folks, from 800 subscribers, which will be some landmark whoever gets to 800 for us. Currently, it's with LA Galaxy, who, in all fairness to Inter Miami, maybe this coaching of Phil Neville might improve their team a lot more. But I guess that's the thing, Luke. Maybe that is why they got Phil Neville in, because he knows the quality of European football, and to then bring it over to the MLS and get his experience over there, which, I'll be honest, I'm not Phil Neville's biggest fan in terms of a coach. He was the Lionesses manager, but, you know, he knows how much pace there is in other areas in football.
Yeah. I was a little bit... When he got the England women's job, I was a bit like, He's had no coaching credentials whatsoever. So, like, how he's got a top job, I don't know. But he did all right with the women. Got them to the semi-final. But after the World Cup, like, his form with England ladies just dropped.
Yeah.
And obviously that it announced that he was leaving. You know, when he got the Inter Miami job, I thought, if David Beckham wasn't in charge,
yeah, would he have got it?
Never have gotten near that job.
I don't think he would have either.
Yeah, I saw the chance that Higuain had good save by Bond. Good save.
Guillermo says fake crowd noise is not an improvement. Honest, it's actually the noise we're using is actually straight from the ground. Luckily, the stream I found doesn't have any commentary on it, so I'm just simply using the background atmosphere from the Inter Miami Stadium. Of course, there are fans allowed in the MLS. Only, I did read that it can be up to 50% inside a stadium, so they can't have a full house yet. But it just shows in the United States, which is probably having it a lot worse with COVID-19 than England, in terms of case numbers and people getting affected by it and people dying from it, is the fact that, oh, hang on, here comes Galaxy, it's with Chicharito. Oh, his first touch was poor, and because of that, it was a simple interception for the Inter Miami defence, and now they'll push it forward onto the halfway line. It's with Matuidi. What did you think of Matuidi going to Inter Miami, Luke?
End of his career, big payday.
Yeah.
Like when it was announced that he was leaving Juve, it's a bit like, well, you're off to America then, because no one's going to be paying your wages unless you go to America or China, and no one's going to China now because the Chinese league is bust. So off to America.
Is it disappearing, this Chinese Super League?
No, I think so, because I think all the money's gone. So all your top players that went for the cheddar will now probably be heading in back to Europe.
Well, actually, funny enough, Inter Miami signed Matuidi, and apparently they broke the rules.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, they broke
the budget rules.
to sign him.
So that's that's not good.
No. I'm trying to get on the Bet365.
Have you got an account?
I don't want to sign up. I don't bet.
You have to sign up, mate.
I'm not...
No. What you do is that you put like a $5 on your account, and that's it. You just don't bet with it, and then the stream becomes all available. You can watch Bundesliga, Serie A, MLS. It's great. It's great, and it doesn't cost anything.
Such a meanie.
It's with Inter Miami from this corner. The ball comes in, and it finds no one at the end.
I can't do that because I've got such an addictive personality. It's a risk I'm not willing to take. Greg Livingston with a comment. Phil Neville is the same as his brother. A good pundit, but not a good coach, in my opinion. I tend to agree. Yet again, Gary Neville does my head in. Like, I can't stand him commentating now.
Oh, no, he's great.
He does my head in. I think he does my head in. Him, Martin Tyler, Jamie Carragher do my head in.
Even, I thought with you being a Liverpool fan, you'd have been all right with...
No, he does my head in. Like, him doing Liverpool games, he just does my head in. Him, and when Gary Neville does United games, like, he does my head in as well. So, I'm not a particular fan of either of them, to be honest.
There's a free kick here for Inter Miami. We've reached nearly 28 minutes.
I'm on 26 and a half.
You're missing out, mate.
I know.
Oh, and here they come again into Miami. It has been all them at the moment. The cross comes in, and they don't find anyone in the box. Oh, there's a shot. Oh, it's terribly volleyed effort, which you'll see in a minute, Luke, going over the crossbar. I'm not sure who that was. I think it was Pizarro.
So what do you think of Higuain's haircut and beard?
Has he got fatter? I don't know. He seems to always put on weight when I see him.
I'm not surprised.
I like his beard, though.
He was going to turn up and he thought he was going to bang goals. Bro, he looked at Carlos Vela and thought, and Bradley Wright Phillips, and gone, yeah, I'm banging 30 goals a season.
Bradley Wright Phillips.
He was doing his Zlatan.
He's moved clubs again, hasn't he? I think he's gone to Columbus Crew, Bradley Wright Phillips. Because he was part of LAFC last season. Let me check. Yeah, he plays for Columbus Crew this year. He's 36 years old now, Bradley Wright Phillips. Oh, just no. It's target at the end. It's a real party going on at Enter Miami, but again, with the fact that they broke their budget and all that recently, it just makes me wonder. No, I've lost Wi-Fi. Or have I not? Hello?
Right, still there? Oh,
Yep. Oh, yep.
Hello?
Sorry, I lost my Wi-Fi. Nearly disconnected, but amazingly it didn't. And we're at 800 subscribers. Thank you very much. We've reached 800.
Yay.
Woohoo! Celebrate!
Hey.
I think we need to play a bit of Will Smith's Miami. It's the right song, and of course, Miami, a big day for them as well for the football, but also Miami got announced today as a new race for next season in the F1 in 2022, so that song is very relatable.
Live on Let's Talk Sport.
Yes, you can. Yes. Well, I don't know about next year's race. I mean, we might be in Hollywood by then. No, no, I'm joking. But yeah, you can watch all the F1 races with us on our channel, as well as the football, the tennis, the MotoGP, the rugby, the golf, you name it. We do a lot of sports on the channel.
Coming on the weekend, UFC 261.
Yes, Luke.
Masvidal.
Luke will be hosting. So do join him for that.
I'll be hosting. And there'll be 3 title fights on the card as well. Shevchenko versus Andrade, Whaley versus Namajunas, and the big one, Usman versus Masvidal 2. In front of a full crowd in Houston, Texas.
Oh, they allowed a full crowd?
Yeah, full crowd, yeah.
Why? It's so the rules are so confusing now, aren't they?
And plus the McGregor Poirier fight on July 10th is in front of a full crowd as well in Vegas.
The Vegas one will be good. But is it at that point though, Luke, where we just got to get on with our lives? You know.
I don't know really, because it depends on who you ask. I guess they'll give you a different answer. For me personally, I'm going to do whatever it takes for me to keep me safe, my partner safe, and her mum safe, and my family safe. So even when rules get lifted, I'm still going to be as cautious as ever.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. That's why I have invested in stuff so I can stay at home to do stuff at home.
Yeah.
Really, this is why.
But that could be that is probably the new normal.
Yeah.
Whenever the restrictions go away, a lot of people will look at it and think, you know, I don't have to go to an office anymore. I could do it from home, or even studying for some people as well.
Yeah. Like for me, for my final year at uni, I'm doing that at home as well.
They're having a quick drinks break, as they call it, a hydration break, because the temperatures in America are ridiculous. I'll check let me check on my phone the temperature of Miami, which is good on the weather app. Let me just have a look for you. It'll give you the rough estimates anyway. Let's have a look. It was like that in Orlando yesterday. It was just non-stop sun, no shade at all. No shade.
To be honest, it
it's 29
was
degrees
here in Wrexham. It was sunny here yesterday as well.
Oh my God, it was sunny in Wrexham.
Yeah,
in North Wales. Wow. It's 29 degrees in Miami. It says it's mostly cloudy. I don't know about that.
Really?
I don't know about that, because it looks very nice and sunny in Miami. So there's a drinks break, but it's goalless.
Sporting news today. Leicester are through to the FA Cup final, beating Southampton 1-0 with a Kelechi Iheanacho goal in the second half.
That's a big
and
win.
They'll be facing
Leicester.
Chelsea.
That's going to be a good final.
Yep.
I think we'll certainly be covering.
Probably do on Let's Talk Sport.
You know what we need to do? It's got to be a Dan versus Jack versus watch along. That would be a great watch along for the FA Cup final.
Come on, Leicester.
Guillermo Ennis says, cowards, the temperature in Mexico is much higher. Yes, absolutely. Are you from Mexico, Guillermo? Oh, no, sorry, you said you... No, sorry, you did say earlier on where you were. You said you were listening from San Leandro, just south of Oakland. And we are Quakes till we die. Greg Livingstone says, most of South American footballers who played in Europe near the end of their career, or most of them, would like to go and play in Argentina or played South American countries' clubs where they start off. Yeah, it does happen. I think look at Cavani. He's linked to... Yeah, the rumours are there, and it'd be a shame if he does go as a United fan, but I think
Aguero as well.
And Aguero. I think COVID has been the reason why Cavani wants to kind of go home, because I think it's just made him change his mindset on stuff, which I'm sure is a big thing for a lot of players come this transfer window maybe, but for a lot of footballers, nothing's really changed for them. They've just carried on doing what their professionalism is.
Yeah, that and breaking rules.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me.
Higuain. Oh no, sorry, yeah, I am a couple minutes behind, aren't they? They were just re-showing the Higuain chance that the defender slid in and got the ball. Trumpets are playing in the crowd.
I know, it's great. It's great atmosphere. It is like a party.
I'd love to go there.
That's the thing, like, with the MLS, when I went, it was between New York City and Columbus Crew at the Yankee Stadium. And this is 2015, by the way, Luke. And their ambitious plans was to finally have a stadium way before today. And they're still playing in a baseball stadium.
They have plans to
get a stadium, I think.
MLS to extend it to 30 teams.
Yeah, there's new clubs coming next year, I think. And there's
Austin FC is this season.
This season, yeah, they played last night.
Charlotte FC the season after. And then the season after is like Sacramento and I looked it up as well.
But they're saying that because that's the thing, the MLS owns all of the teams, I believe.
Yeah. Guillermo put, I came to the US in 1990 and been a citizen since 2000, but Mexico is quite close. Brackets 8-hour car trip away.
That's the thing, isn't it? With the US, we forget how big the US is compared to England, because an 8-hour trip for us would be literally across the whole country of England.
Yeah, and then Guillermo's also put, MLS has 48 Argentinians playing in 2021. It's a 100% improvement from 24 in 2020. The new generation is younger and more talented than previous MLS purchases.
That's an interesting
stat. I think there is a potential for young talent to come through the MLS, because obviously the MLS has had that name as the retirement home. When you hit 30 plus, you go to America, you get a nice paycheck, and then that's it. Such as Gerrard and Lampard and Kaká and I'm trying to think David Villa as well. But I think the MLS want to change that image.
Yeah.
Of having young players coming through, and it's not just where the old big names come for a healthy paycheck.
Which is nice to see, because the US has a World Cup coming up in 2026, and they really do believe that because they've sent so many American players out in Europe, it's going to get them that, world-class experience, and to bring it back to the US men's national team, which, I'm not saying, I don't think the US will win the World Cup in 2026, so we've still got another 5 years, but we are seeing articles and, that hype happening at the moment because of the potential 11 they could have in that World Cup. But, I'll say this now, I like the way the MLS are looking at it, which is, to focus on the youth and to stop always bringing in these big players over to the MLS, which, look, I get it for publicity, but if only what?
If only the Premier League could do that, eh?
Why not? Why not? Especially with what's going on with this European Super League that's being talked about. We're going to talk more about that at half time.
Yes.
And yeah, it'd be Interesting to hear Luke's thoughts on that. And of course, let us know if you've seen the news story on our live chat page. Let us know your thoughts and we'll read it out. Greg Livingstone says, imagine Carlos Tevez and Edinson Cavani both playing in the same team. He's asking, where did Cavani actually begin his career? You know what? I have no idea, so I'm going to have a look. That's one thing I don't know, because I always remember him at Napoli and PSG. He started at a club called Danubio, so he's never played on his... He played for Palermo for 4 years, and that's how Napoli picked him out. And then they got him on loan, and then he stayed. Then they gave him a contract to stay at the club. And then he went to PSG in 2013 until he left last year.
Guillermo put, if the CIA does its job, we will win the FIFA World Cup. It's just a matter of wanting it.
Does he mean Mexico or the US?
well, the Mexico were poor against Wales, weren't they?
Yeah. Did you watch it?
No, I watched part of the watch along with you and Andy.
I think it was. I mean, to be honest, it was only a friendly. So I as a guy who supports Mexico in football, I didn't take it too badly. Gualama says Cavani is a Danubio. Come on, you guys. Sorry, I didn't know. Of course, that's a Uruguayan football club. Oh, apparently, according to Gualamo, they're a tiny side and they are relegated this year. That's a shame. Maybe he should go back there and help them get them promoted. It's not like he needs the money, is it? Just under 5 minutes to go till we reach half time. If you haven't already, do subscribe to the channel. It's a fantastic moment for us as a channel to reach 800 subscribers. Be sure to be our 801st member. Oh, and the corner comes in. And it's gone behind for a goal kick. Into Miami, the much better team. 7 off target, while LA Galaxy have the 1 off target. No one's had a shot on target, though. There was a save that the Galaxy goalkeeper made earlier on in this first half. But that was it, really. Which
Tweedy's down injured.
Oh dear. 34 years old, Matuidi. An example of, as Luke said, someone coming from Europe to get a big paycheck before their playing career comes to an end. There's a free kick here for Miami inside their own half.
Phil Neville looking dapper in that suit, by the way.
Oh, what's that?
Phil Neville's looking good in that suit, by the way.
I haven't actually seen him yet. I've not been able to see him in the suit. Oh, Grellimer says, to be clear, Chicharito has 1 chance today. And also says, I'm not a Mexico fan at all. Corruption has ruined the game in Mexico. Oh, dear. I don't know much about Liga MX, but it's not really a thing any of us really talk about here in Europe, so I wouldn't know.
I'm just having a look at Twitter about the Super League.
What are they saying?
Someone put top 6 acting in their own interests. They think they can get more money and probably can. Just like the bottom sides wanting the league null and void last season. Again, self-interest. Sky outrageous self-interest. The only people not thought about in all this are the fans. Yeah, I sort of agree, to be honest.
Yeah.
Where's this outrage when West Ham wanted to null and void it last season? Because they were in danger of going down.
Well, we'll talk more about it in a few minutes when this game reaches half-time. It's still goalless. 43.5 minutes gone. Not really much chances. But I think if we're going to have any winning team today, it could be Inter Miami in terms of what we've seen. But we all know what football does to us. They mislead us. And then we end up having to see the team that didn't make much effort get the win. Higuain did have a shot blocked in the box just a few moments ago. Be interesting to see how many fans did turn up for this game, which they might announce later on.
Might check the attendance.
Sometimes they don't know till the second half, I don't think.
Guillermo put the only washed up Brit we want in the MLS is Ken Roy. Kent Roy.
I quite like what Greg's put here, which has always intrigued me to do more South American football. Of course, Copa America is this summer, and the CONCACAF Gold Cup, which I'm sure we'll try and do watch-alongs for them, as well as the Euros this summer. Greg saying, have you watched Copa Libertadores? Where it is a huge... Is that how you say it? Libertadores?
Yeah, Libertadores,
I watched a bit of it last year because BBC had it on the red button or something like that. They showed like the quarters, the semis and the final. You know, which is good free-to-air football, I guess. But they don't really talk about it much here either. I know what you mean, though, Greg. It's a competition well known. I think it's on FIFA now, isn't it? I think they actually got the rights to have it on FIFA, the video game.
Yeah.
The competition. So, yeah, it's a massive trophy. And, yeah, I remember watching one final, and it was quite a good... I mean, the atmosphere was ridiculous. And we're at 801 subscribers. Thank you very much. Really appreciate your support. So, it's reached 45 minutes. Can we see a goal here before half time? No, I don't think we will. Well, I didn't see any goals in the Orlando game I watched last night. Oh, hang on. Here come into Miami. It's into the box, surely. Higuain's left it for Pizarro. 1-0.
1-0.
And it's Robinson who scores. I thought it was Pizarro, but the screen's so small on me. But Gonzalo Higuain starts off the season with an assist.
Whee.
And Inter Miami will take the lead going into half-time. And it was a simple goal at the end. Completely outnumbered the defence.
Oh. Just watching it now, I think. Oh, no.
Tell you what, Luke, watch this goal back, see what you think. Let us know what you think. So it's Robinson who opens the scoring and starts the season off for Inter Miami. Apparently VAR is in process. So they're going to review the goal. Was he offside? I think Higuain might be offside here. Well, Higuain's having a word with the referee while it's being checked. And he has given the goal. And Matuidi and Higuain relieved. And it is. And I've just seen Phil Neville's suit now. With the Inter Miami badge on his jacket. It is so weird watching Beckham in the stands as the owner. And Phil Neville below as the manager. It's for anyone who, of course, watched United growing up in the 90s. Who'd have thought we'd see them running a US team in Miami. So 1-0.
Tom Brady's in the crowd, all just watching the goal back now. Unselfish from Higuain. Good.
What was that about Tom Brady you just said?
Tom Brady's in the crowd.
He's good friends with David Beckham, I've noticed on their Instagram accounts. So I'm not surprised that he would be there. Of course, at this time of the year, NFL players have nothing to do. Ooh, goalkeeper had to make the save there. And I think that'll be half time. Half time. It is 1-0 at half-time. We've been able to see a goal just before we reach the break, and it is Inter Miami who take the lead thanks to Robinson scoring from a low ball cross from Gonzalo Higuain, the Argentinian, lighting the crowd there. And that's a good start for Phil Neville and David Beckham for the new season. Luke, your thoughts on the game so far?
Probably on the balance of play, Inter Miami have deserved the lead. Obviously, LA Galaxy had that free kick in the opening couple of minutes, and apart from that, they've not really had a sniff on goal, to be honest. Seeing Inter Miami with the pressure, they've had the most chances, I guess. But yeah, again, it's not been a game full of clear-cut chances. Higuain had that shot saved by Bond. He's had a shot blocked as well. So 1-0 is probably what they deserve.
Yeah, looking at the stats, on target, 1 for Inter Miami, and that was, of course, the goal from Robinson. 0 on target for LA Galaxy, but in terms of the off-target chances as well, Inter Miami have had 9, while LA Galaxy have had 1. And then the possession, though, which I find quite hard to believe, has been towards LA Galaxy, 55% to 45%.
Interesting.
And the dangerous attacks, though, has been Inter Miami's with 23 to 11. But the attacks has been more on Galaxy side, which is 50 to 39. And we've had 2 corners for Galaxy and 4 corners for Inter Miami. Don't know what to think of that. But those stats are there for a reason, I guess.
Yep.
But yeah, interesting game so far.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
Go on, Luke.
Jamie has some news on the Super League as well.
Oh,
When we have that discussion.
Yes, we get the announcement supposed to be in quarter of an hour as well. So just before the second half starts, it seems.
Yep.
So
something was on Twitter like 10 minutes ago.
This is going to be very, very interesting. Guillem Elines is saying he's going to watch the goal on Twitter. Greg Livingston says would like to go to a Copa how do you pronounce it? Libertadores final. See how packed it is on TV and the noise when a team scored in packed stadium. Guillemer says we are just old brothers. I was 19 when those chaps were doing big things in red. Yes, I assume that's your reaction to when we mentioned Phil Neville and David Beckham winning a football club in the United States. And Greg Livingstone asks a question. Who else owns Inter Miami alongside Beckham? I don't know. I believe it is just a group. Let me Google that. So Beckham is just one owner of Inter Miami and is part of an ownership group which was initially called Miami Beckham United, oh dear, but now operates under the name Miami Freedom Park LLC. The group also includes Sprint CEO Marcelo Claw, Maztex Yordi and Jose Mas, and SoftBank CEO Masayoshi Son. So basically, you've got a lot of investors in the club. But of course, the reason why Beckham has a team in the MLS is because when he signed the original contract to join LA Galaxy, when he left Real Madrid in the late noughties, was on the contract from the MLS. It was so that he can create his own franchise. So basically, start up your own team. And here we are, 13 years later, because he started the team up last year. That's when the season started. But, years of building and all that. It took Austin FC 10 years, I believe. In terms of the idea came up in Austin 10 years ago. So really, if you're talking about when the words were made, that's when it all started. So, yeah, it's interesting with the MLS. But we have seen teams come and go. And that's when teams like teams like Inter Miami and maybe Austin FC have to just be careful and not get too carried away thinking, the moment your club has its first game, it gets easier from there. I'd imagine it gets harder from there. I mean, who remembers New York Cosmos? New York Cosmo
Yeah.
didn't last long with Eric Cantona trying to lead it. Well, the revival.
Didn't Raul play for them?
You know what? I can't remember. I can't remember. Anyway, we did say we'd discuss at half time the big news that's about to come out about the European Super League. Now, this is to, of course, go against the UEFA Champions League. Well, the European Super League would basically be, if I'm correct, Luke, an actual league. So not really a European Cup, but more having teams around Europe to play in a league, kind of like, the Premier League and La Liga. What are your
Can
thoughts?
I swear? Can I?
Yeah, of course.
What a fucking joke.
Yeah.
All about the money. It's all about the money. This was always going to happen when the rumblings of it, of Project Big Picture, with the Big Six, that got shot down. It's like not happening whatsoever. And I thought,
which wasn't long ago.
The end of it. That's going to be the end. It's going to be swept under the carpet a little bit, and then it's like, oh, Champions League's changing format as well, and FSP and FFP's getting relaxed, which means like it looked like, oh, are UEFA are going to bow down to what the big clubs want, so they stop forming the Super League, right? But no, apparently Florentino Perez is, gone on the side and gone, nah, let's F it. We can make a shit ton of cash. Why not?
Well, there's 12 major clubs signing up to the breakaway plans, and UEFA and Premier League have condemned it straight away. And apparently the Premier League have put out a letter to all 20 clubs to just basically say, you can't do it. You can't do it without our permission. Which, I don't know how the Premier League can do that anyway, because I'd imagine...
no power.
Premier League haven't got any power, but I'd imagine they're saying to them, if you leave, don't come back. I guess that's what they're trying to say.
But like when you've got Gary Neville on Sky going on this, yeah, go on, yeah, we hate it. I'm like, come on, you're working for Sky. Money. It's all about the money.
Yeah, but Luke, it's not about that with these pundits. They just do their job. I don't think they give a shit about the Super League. As in, they're thinking about the fans. It's just the clubs right now, Luke. There's nothing to... Who Sky might even buy the rights. Let's be honest. Sky have the money. Just like BT, just like any other channel that have the money. I don't think you can say that. I think the pundits right now are absolute shamed of what's happened. I mean, look at Roy Keane. He said it's obvious greed, and so did Michael Richards. We both, I'm sure me and you, Luke, completely agree. And Gary Neville's rant was absolutely spot on. After 150 years of building football in England, this is how you're going to repay it.
You say it's greed, right? But wasn't it greed when Sky were charging you $14.99 to watch Premier League games in the middle of a pandemic?
Yeah, I know. I know, Luke, but it's not. This is so different.
It's not on that level, but you can't.
But
Sky can't have you taken.
But no. This is all about clubs making decisions, which is to burn bridges and start something new. Which, quite frankly, I don't understand it. The Premier League is
Arsenal Super League. Arsenal are 10th.
Well, the whole point of the Super League is because of the history of the clubs. Let's be honest. It's the names.
What?
I know, but it is. That's the problem.
Arsenal and Spurs are in it. What history have Spurs got?
Well, yeah.
Arsenal got the Invincibles, and that's it. They've got no European pedigree. The only European pedigree they've got is getting tonked by Bayern.
Yeah.
And City.
Well, Bayern Munich have pulled out. They've said no to it, which is good for them.
I'm shocked PSG pulled out.
Yeah, I am.
I'm stunned they pulled out because it's like, money? But yeah, it's like they don't need money. They've got oil. And
yet Chelsea and Man City have signed up to it. Who, let's be honest.
I don't think City have signed up to it yet. I don't think they've confirmed.
No, City have. They're part of the group.
Oh,
Let me read it more out here. So UEFA, the Premier League, and UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson have condemned 12 major European clubs, including the Big Six from England, signing up to a breakaway European Super League. Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester City, Manchester United, and Tottenham are part of the group. La Liga's Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, and Real Madrid, and Serie A's AC Milan, Inter Milan, and Juventus are all involved. UEFA said it will use all measures possible to stop the cynical project. Senior figures at European football's governing body are furious about the proposals. None of the clubs involved have commented yet, but it is thought a statement is likely to be released later on Sunday, which is any time now, actually. We believe it's at 9:30, which is, in the UK, it's nearly 9:25. Johnson said the plans would be very damaging for football and that the UK government supports football authorities in taking action. He added the clubs involved must answer to their fans and the wider footballing community before taking any further steps. It's worrying because funny enough, this all comes at the same time, Luke, as UEFA hoping to, start the plans with a new look 36-team Champions League tournament, which was about to be confirmed tomorrow. So this has all come at such a bad time.
Every team that accepts will receive $425 million for accepting the invite.
Wow. But, don't get me wrong, that's a lot of money.
But I think that's why, the Champions League format was going to change. Apparently, it was agreed with UEFA, with Florentino Perez, because that's the one who was really pushing for it. Was we're going to revamp the Champions League, and we're basically going to scrap FFP, so you can spend whatever you want. Just don't join the Super League. And Perez is gone, all right. But on the sly, he's got together the other American owners. One of them is Liverpool. Makes me sick.
Yeah.
Makes me sick to my stomach. And the UEFA should chuck the book. Yeah. If you leave, F the Premier League. Like it should be if you leave, we'll strip you of all your major honours of the league. We'll ban you from coming back into the Champions League. We'll ban your players from playing in any of our competitions. So forget your players going to the Euros or the World Cup. Really, really punish them, because it's all about money. It's all about money. It makes me sick. It's
normally you would say
really uncomfortable watching Liverpool. I might just stop watching football if this happens. Because what's the point?
Can I be honest? Support the lower league teams, the ones that really matter.
Yeah, I'll go back and I'll go and watch Wrexham with my friend.
Yeah.
Again,
I feel really sorry for Liverpool fans, Man United fans, Arsenal fans, all the teams that have said yes to this. In terms of the fans, I just feel sorry for them because me and Luke, we're on the same boat. You support Liverpool, I support Man United. We watch these teams week in, week out, regardless of the result. We watch them no matter what. I just feel really disgusted.
because I'll be cancelling my Sky subscription.
Well, imagine the Premier League value after this, Luke.
Yeah.
The value will go completely, it'll plummet. The Premier League might, it'll still be around, I'm sure, but who will watch it? Let's be honest. I do think the European Super League is one of those where if it does happen, we'll hate it. No, I don't think. I'll be honest.
I think it will. Arsenal and Spurs getting tonked every week.
I just think the fans. I do think there'll be a lot of fans still watching with interest, though. That's why it's happening. I can't believe it. I still can't believe it. I think the fact that so many of them have said yes just shows that they'll just do anything for money and not think about the history of football. It's a real shame.
Apparently, they've kicked up a massive fuss because Bayern and PSG have said no. That's why this has kicked off a massive fuss, because the two of them have gone, nah, not for us.
Yeah.
So apparently the games will take place in the middle of the week. 2 groups of 10 teams each. Top 4 teams of each group will qualify for the knockout stages, and the final will take place on the weekend.
What's the point
Like,
of it?
yeah, treating fans like customers. If I had a Liverpool season ticket and I was working full time,
Yeah,
I wouldn't be
it's
able
not
to go and see
realistic.
half the games.
The Champions League's a pain for a lot of fans in the first place. Which, of course, I'd imagine if they join the Super League, then the Champions League they don't get involved in anymore. The Europa
Yeah, but
League.
yeah, when I saw the stuff for the Champions League, but yet again, like people moaning about the format of the Champions League changing. Yeah, it's to get more money, but they did it like they were going to do it so they could stop the big clubs pissing off for their own Super League. But the fact of the matter is that they've decided, yeah, it's not good enough for us, and we'll leave. It's being
It's
bankrolled by a billionaire. He
yeah.
put 6 billion into the Super League.
Who is
It's
it?
either
Who is it? Is it someone from JP Morgan or something like that?
yeah, yeah.
It's such a random thing, isn't it? As well, like where did it all come from? As in, where did it all start? This idea.
But apparently, but Wenger says, "Oh yeah, it'd be very unlikely that it will happen." And I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah, he did say that in an interview. I remember.
Darren Hughes has put European Super League will feel like pre-season, no competition if the big teams can't be relegated. Agreed. It
Well,
would
it's
just
like,
be
but it's no,
glorified friendlies.
it's no different to the International Champions Cup that we've had recently, where they have it in pre-season. They go abroad to play each other and all that. It's no different to that,
So I know
where
that there was
there's no interest there, just a lot of
I
money
know
involved.
that there was an outrage. Oh, what was it
Second
about
half has begun.
Premier League games being played in America?
Sorry, say that again.
About the Premier League games possibly being played in America. Remember the 38th game? Played in America? There was a big
I couldn't believe
fuss
that.
and hoo-ha about that, and people were getting worried about, oh, is this going to be the start of something?
And here we are talking about a
Yeah.
European Super League.
The European Super League will be announced at 10:30 tonight.
Oh, 10:30 instead. Oh, I thought it'd be 9:30. So that'll be
Yeah,
just in time after the game finishes here. So 1-0, second half has just begun.
yeah.
Just trying to get the clock to. I forgot to add the clock at half time, folks. So I'll just get it on so you can see.
Oh, just
If you can, Luke, do read more of the comments on the chat page.
yeah,
We've
Yeah,
got quite a few comments actually.
yeah. I think it's Greg and Guillermo talking to each other.
Okay. We had was it one from Hannah Perez? I saw Hannah Perez in there, but I didn't get to read it.
I'll have that now.
Do let us know where you're watching the game today, folks, if you haven't already.
Hannah Perez, how much longer is the game? Just kicked off into the second half, so around 45 minutes.
Yeah, I think we'll have to do a big chat about the European Super League once it's all announced later on.
UEFA are preparing a 60 billion euro lawsuit against the European Super League founding clubs, including Real Madrid. The thing is, this is going to
But
get
how can they do that?
This is going to get real ugly real quick.
It feels like Brexit, doesn't it, in football, basically, where it's just
Yeah.
it might go on forever. I hope not.
We're going to find lots of... I think this could be... You know what? Like, okay, like the footballing side of me is really pissed, and as a fan, but if this uncovers the corruptness in UEFA and actually reforms the governing bodies, just like the idea that it's looming,
Oh, sorry. They
the
just showed
Super
the
League's looming.
Sorry, Luke. They just showed the replay of the goal from the first half. I thought it was a second goal. Then. Sorry.
Yeah, so like if this lawsuit comes out and like it does find out that UEFA and FIFA are corrupt, as what some people may assume, then it could provide a platform for change, for positive change. But unfortunately, I don't think that's what's going to happen.
No.
There's going to be no change.
Good save. Into Miami have a corner. And that was Robinson again looking for his second goal of the game. Go on, Luke.
Yeah, and and it's all about whether or not this lawsuit it's going to happen. I don't know. Clubs wouldn't be so afraid of this lawsuit if they don't think, yeah, you're ever not going to touch us. So it'll be very interesting to see how it all plays out. But we'll find out at 10:30 tonight, UK time.
Yeah. US time, that's probably 2:30, 3:30, something like that. For any of you Americans who are interested in what's happened. So if you've just joined in, it's about 50 minutes gone. Corner here for Inter Miami. It's a short corner. Ball comes into the box now. Header. Goalkeeper punches it away. And they've dealt with it very well there. The Galaxy, and they're going to go on the counter-attack.
I just saw something about Gary Neville. Can't understand fans falling over Gary Neville. Huge stakeholder with Sky and an owner of a financial doping lower league club. Whether you agree with the Super League or not, let's not forget Sky, Premier League and the Champions League started the grief drive 30 years ago.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, Luke, before about Sky, but I just feel like this is a completely different situation where it comes to clubs. This is next level stuff. Completely the opposite. Not completely the opposite, completely different standard. But let us know your thoughts, folks, about the European Super League. Will it happen? Or do you think it's just a threat, maybe? But if you were the Premier League, Luke, and it is true about all of these, especially the big six, would you scrap them from the Prem after this?
Yeah, I'd strip their honours.
Is it realistic, though?
I don't know. I really don't know.
I think stripping their honours is a bit harsh, especially when you. No. I think that's all. I think that's just people overreacting. I think getting rid of them is fine, but not taking. You're talking about players in the past that have won stuff. It's not fair on them in my eyes. It was like that with what's his
Lance
name?
Armstrong.
Exactly. Which I thought it was fine them stripping it because he cheated apparently. But what annoyed me was that they didn't let second place win it. They made it so that in those years that he won it, basically the history will tell you that no one won it, which just seems daft.
Yeah.
I think whoever came second and was drug free should be given it.
I'm just trying to think. If it does happen, then they can't boot them out because they're going to lose all the money.
I like what Connor Porter's put. At the end of the day, there is one clear message that needs to be understood. Football is nothing without fans. Completely agree. It's down to us. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I mean, the only thing that would go against that is the last 12 months, which is football able to continue without fans in the stadiums. Let's be honest. Like the Premier League, I'm not saying it hasn't been hit financially, but they've been able to continue. They had 3 months off, then Project Restart came, and that was it. Football's been back to normal, just without the fans.
Yeah.
And he also says the European Super League would keep a lot of fans out from watching their team play. I mean, I've just been reading our group chat on WhatsApp about, there's already organised boycotts and protests going on with Liverpool, at least, from Spirit of Shankly, according to our mate Stu. So I think all the clubs will have some protest. And a shot straight at the goalkeeper there. Inter Miami, they're so hungry for this second goal.
Or apparently, the lawsuit will include every single club participating, including Liverpool.
Sorry, say that again, Luke. I missed that.
So, do you know that lawsuit that UEFA are going to launch against the finding clubs? That will include every single club that's agreed to it.
Oh yeah. I thought that would be the case because it was it 60 billion? You said?
Yeah, 60 billion euro. Yeah.
All of this. See what a mess it is now. All because teams agreed to join a project. Not worth it, is it? Not worth being in that trouble in my eyes. What, for £425 million? Come on.
Yeah,
come on. Find some decent players and sell them then.
Yeah, people like this is another one. Big person on YouTube The Super League is a consequence of years of greed. From rising ticket prices at Anfield to a new tracksuit released every week at Arsenal. Sky, BT Sport, Amazon, etc., forcing UK football fans to shell out stupid money to follow the Premier League. Enough is enough. Well, I sort of agree. I do shell out stupid money on my Sky and my BT, but to be fair, my BT subscription is because of my phone.
Oh yeah, with your phone deal, yeah. They do a lot of those deals, which is good. Oh my word, the camera's on Chicharito, which I forgot he's been on the pitch. I'd love to know his stats during this game because he's not really done anything. LA Galaxy have a throw-in. And there really is a lot going on in the Inter Miami fan zone with the drums being played, bit of trumpets going on, and the colours of pink and black all over the stands, as well as covered all over the seats. And Phil Neville wearing an Inter Miami suit as well on his first game as the Inter Miami boss. It's going well for him so far.
Yeah.
1-0. Nearly about 56 minutes gone. But they would love to make sure they could get a second just to make sure they secure the 3 points in the opening game of the season. If you haven't already, do subscribe to the channel. Be sure to click that subscribe button. If you're wondering, it doesn't cost anything. It's free. Just click the subscribe button and you'll be up to date on when our future live streams will be. We cover not just football, but the Formula 1, the tennis, the golf, the rugby, MotoGP, you name it.
And the UFC.
And the UFC, apologies, yes. Luke doing his UFC debut on Saturday. No, he's not going to be in the fight. Don't worry. We don't want Luke to die. Luke actually does look like someone from UFC. Don't you think, with that beard? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. The big arms are there.
Not the weight class I want.
Not as big as mine. Yeah. Yeah. I can't say anything. I've lost a few pounds, so if anything, I'm not building anything.
I've gained a few pounds, so don't worry about that. Darren has put, another member of the Let's Talk Sport team, even if it stops now, I think the Prem should make an example out of them. Stop this from happening again. Stop them points.
Yeah, I completely agree. There shouldn't be a soft treatment in this. I just think they should. There's been a yellow card for Inter Miami. Not sure which player that is. Who is that? I'm not sure. But even if, we come next season and it's the same usual Premier League season with all the 6 teams in it who have signed up to this, there should be some sort of punishment. You can't just go and join something else after this and just think it's okay to come back like that and just forget about it and sweep it under the carpet. Yeah, you've got to set a standard. You've got to set a mark there. I've got big respects for Bayern Munich and PSG of all this. They looked at him and think, nah, you're all right. Especially during COVID.
Hey, imagine if PSG
German clubs haven't had it easy.
Imagine, right? They watch them go to the European Super League and PSG goes, we can finally win the Champions League now. There's no one in it.
Well, Man City will be annoyed though. Sorry, excuse me. Oh, long day. I think Man City would be a bit annoyed they signed up now. Especially when they're in the semi-finals of the Champions League. Actually, we got a City fan here now, Greg Livingstone, saying, I am a City fan. It is a disgrace that my club has entered European Super League. I feel that Man City does not need the money because realistically, Man City is the richest top 5 clubs in the world. Well, so are Real Madrid, so are Man United, so are Barcelona. The 5 richest clubs in the world have signed up to this, apart from PSG, I think. So it just shows greed will always be there, even if you've got everything.
FSG out is trending on Twitter.
Oh, I bet.
Apparently, they're one of the hardest backers for it.
This cap's making my head itchy. Free kick comes in for Galaxy. Oh, had to be dealt with by the keeper. That was a big moment. I think it was the get with the header. Yeah, bit of a collision between the Galaxy player and the goalkeeper, but the goalkeeper got both hands onto it. Just about to reach 60 minutes.
I have to say, right, LA Galaxy's been poor.
There's been nothing, has there?
Yeah, they have got no cutting edge. Like, at all. Greg Livingston, but I agree with Luke. Yay! Teams to be chucked out of the Premier League, especially my club City. Yeah, I agree. If you leave, you leave. See you later. Don't come back.
Yeah. It's that.
Your head on the way out, sort of thing.
Well, it's that situation of, when you leave, don't expect to have a space back when you come back. It's
No, start at the bottom.
exactly.
Really make it severe. Really make it severe.
Yeah, you're right. It has to be a standard. Hang on, here come LA Galaxy now. It's on the halfway line. And they're getting a bit of passing going on here. It's a bit more like it from Galaxy because, as Luke said, they have been crap.
Yeah.
Here they come now.
Barely had any touches of the ball.
He's barely had anything. Actually, here they come now, Galaxy. It's on the left wing. They're trying to get across it. Instead, it's all over the place. They're trying to pass it around. Oh, and instead, Inter Miami have intercepted. Is that a throw-in? I think it is. Yeah. But yeah, I think if you're going to punish these clubs, it has to be so that they'll never do it again. Not a soft treatment or anything like that. Anyway, here come Galaxy again. And they've pushed the ball quite deep into Miami's half. It's on the left wing. And the ball comes in. Here's Chicharito and he scores! What was it Luke Tanner was saying?
The little P.
He's got the goal and Chicharito, just as he always does in the box, give it to him and he will score if the chance is there. And he has done. It's a great goal. Gets away from his defender and then laces it down into the bottom corner of the net with his left foot. It's a good goal, isn't it?
Good goal. The little touch to take it around the defender and slots it in. Clinical from the little P.
I'll tell you what, he's needed that, hasn't he, Luke? Because his MLS career hasn't been going well so far. But what a way to start the season.
Yeah, great start. Yeah, look, celebrating with his teammates. Yeah, look what that goal means to him. And celebrating with Dos Santos.
Yeah, definite relief. Definite relief for him there. So, we've got ourselves a game here. Inter Miami 1, LA Galaxy 1, just after the hour mark. So, who are you going for, folks? Because this is becoming a little interesting. But LA Galaxy have hardly had any... This is actually their first shot on target of the game as well.
Yeah. All right. Oh, keeper, lay right through his legs. Whoops. Close your legs, son. Close damn legs.
I think there was a few boos at Chicharito as well when he was telling the fans to be silent. Legend. I do love Chicharito. 32 now, which, he's not exactly old. There's still a few years left in him if he can get that quality still.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I know. Well, this is some transfer news, right? Samuel Umtiti of Barcelona been linked with Zenit St. Petersburg.
Really?
That's an odd move, yeah, from Fabrizio Romano.
I mean, well, if that's from him, then it looks like it could be happening.
I would love to get him on the channel.
Hey, oh yeah, yeah.
Guru.
Yeah, he's great. He's great. He seems to go on every YouTube channel though, so we'd probably be. You never know.
He went on the.
Maybe we
United
should have
stand.
our own. Maybe we should have our own Fabrizio Romano. But the opposite. I can confirm that. That's yes, it is true. Bruno Fernandes is to join Liverpool.
The thing is, he went on the United stand with Goldbridge, and he was like the first one to get him. Like,
oh really?
Then, popped up everywhere.
It's popped up everywhere. If he gets paid, if he gets £1 for each appearance he makes on those channels, he must be a millionaire by now.
Yeah. He's got his own podcast, I think.
Yes, I haven't heard it, but I bet it's pretty good.
Podcast.
Ah, brilliant. I bet it's pretty good.
Yeah.
He's a very, very good journalist. Have you seen his video on YouTube of what he does? You know, like what deadline day is like for him. It's a good video. I'll send you the link. He did it a couple of years ago where they just follow him for the day and he just shows you how he like hangs outside hotels and all that to find out the news of agents.
I bet
and
his
all
phone
that.
just goes ping, 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 ping.
Oh yeah, he's
ping,
on his
ping,
phone
ping.
all day. He's on his phone all day while he's working for Sky Sports Italia. So I'll send you the link. It's really good. 1-1 Inter Miami and LA Galaxy in the opening weekend of the MLS season. Here come Inter Miami trying to get themselves ahead again. Instead, LA Galaxy's defense have dealt with it. Actually, here come Galaxy now. They're trying to go on the attack again. And it's onto the left wing. And it's a throw-in? I'm not sure.
All of Galaxy's possession for one shot on target is paid off if they can get another goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a good start.
Ooh. Here come into Miami now on the left-hand side. Comes into the box. Oh, there's a foul. Referee points to the spot. Into Miami have a penalty kick. Oh, it was just on the edge of the box. Was it a penalty? It looked like it was just inside the box. I think the referee might be right here.
Yeah, just seen it. Yeah, it looks like a penalty to me.
Yeah. Oh, it is just on the edge. I'd say it's just inside the box. And it was Pizarro who got pinned down.
He's been their best player for me.
Who, Pizarro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like anything good they've done is run through him.
Yeah. I've not seen much of Pizarro until like last year with Inter Miami, but he's an interesting player. Who's going to take it? Will it be Higuain? He got an assist for the opening goal. But there are a lot of strikers out there who don't take penalties, which I find really annoying. I think that should be your responsibility, because if you can score goals, you should be able to take penalties. So who's going to take it?
Big up to Robertson. Great run before the pass to Pizarro.
Yeah. And he scored the first goal. Who's going to take it? I think they have checked VAR as well, so the penalty will happen.
Make sure that everyone who's watching, make sure to give us a like and give us a subscribe on our way to 1,000 subs.
It is Gonzalo who'll take it, the captain, the man up front. Can he make it 2-1 for Inter Miami? He's literally looking straight at the goalkeeper because he's doing the usual approach it to the left, and then he goes for the top right corner and he scores. And Inter Miami retake the lead. Just as we reach 70 minutes, a good penalty. Would you have ever doubted it?
Well, his first penalty missed for Inter Miami, so you could have doubted him for a second one, but But yeah, just seen the penalty now. Great penalty. Sent the keeper the wrong way. And on the balance of the chances created, probably Inter Miami have deserved the lead. It's very much a counter-attacking game now from Inter Miami. They're letting LA Galaxy have the ball, and they're ready to hit them on the counter-attack with Pizarro and Robertson. Just having a look again. Oh. A bit touch and go there. Guillermo, I missed it. Who scored? Not Chicharito, I hope.
Well, he did score the equaliser. He does have a goal to his name tonight. I do think the fans have been great today.
Yeah.
It's great to... I mean, that's the one thing I'll say about the MLS. Most of the teams really do have an atmosphere. It really is like a party, despite the fact that the MLS does get its criticism. We'll be doing more MLS games throughout the season. Of course, it's all just kicked off. Of course, there's other games happening today. After this, at 10:30 in the MLS, you've got Columbus Crew, the MLS Cup winners back in December from last season. They'll be taking on Philadelphia Union. And then at 3 a.m. UK time, which I'd imagine is around 10 o'clock in the US, Vancouver Whitecaps up against Portland Timbers. Portland Timbers, one of the big teams. They've got some fans in that stadium, Portland Timbers. It's one loud venue. But I tell you what, next Saturday will be a good game. Saturday night at 11 o'clock, LAFC versus Seattle Sounders.
Is that going to be live on Let's Talk Sport?
Oh, I don't know. 11 o'clock at night. Probably not. That would collide with your UFC anyway.
Yeah, I'll be doing the main card. I won't be doing the prelims.
When is the main card?
I'll
1
watch
a.m?
the prelims, but I won't be streaming the prelims. It'll be the main card of UFC 261.
Can you imagine in 20 years' time, people will ask you, what was your first UFC? I remember when it was in the hundreds.
My first UFC stream. Right, like when I first started watching it properly, staying up for the fights, was last year. When I realised that, I can watch them on BT Sport because I don't have to pay for anything. And that's when I started to stay up and I started to watch it more. But I've always been a fan. Because of Conor McGregor, that's why I'm a fan. That's why I'm a fan of the fight game. I'm facing Dustin, the boom. He may have knocked me out in Fight Ireland, but, he's trying to disrespect the name because I didn't give money into his good fight foundation. Well, I'll give him a good fight. I'll make the guy rich. Red panty night.
If you want to book Luke for Conor McGregor impersonations, do give him a call. Yeah. Hang on, here come Galaxy now. Luke, they're looking dangerous again. Well, just as I say that, they had to try and keep the ball in play. He nearly went out for a throw-in. But luckily he's kept it in play and the attack still continuing. And here comes the ball into the box. Oh, and they've scored. Is it Chicharito again? He's tapped it in. And Chicharito's got 2 goals tonight for LA Galaxy. And he's got them the equaliser. And you can hear you can just see his face. He's always got that big smile in him, Chicharito, when he scores.
Oh, what a goal.
He couldn't miss, could he, with that rebound?
Is that poor goalkeeping? I want to see that.
Yeah, I want to see that again. But it's 2-2.
2-2. Wow.
Well, it's better than the first half, that's for sure.
Yeah.
4 goals in this second half.
Looks like is that defender again that got beaten in the air. The same defender that Chicharito spun past for his first. Just having a look there.
Go on, explain it to the viewers.
Onside ball in, header. Oh, what the keeper doing? What's he doing? It should have been an easy catch Instead, he just does that into the path of Chicharito that says, "Thank you very much. I will take that." What is that? That's shocking. He slaps it to him. That is shocking goalkeeping from McCarthy.
But it's funny, Luke. This is a typical Hernandez goal. He always is in the right place at the right time, as we all remember him.
That's what the best finishers do.
Yeah.
Wyatt, the first half he was barely in the game. Second half he's got 2 goals. Guillermo put no.
Yeah, he doesn't like Chicharito, does he?
Livingston put, I agree with Luke when he said that they should be punished. That should punish teams that enter the European Super League. And I'm a City fan, and City should get chucked out of the Prem. Agreed.
Would you say that about Liverpool and United and all that as well?
Yes. Yeah. I'm going to say I don't know why Tottenham and Arsenal have signed up, because they're not big clubs anymore.
Sorry about that. Had to sneeze. I always sneeze when I'm live on air. It's really weird. Poor Jack Price has had to receive a lot of that. So yes, 2-2, and we've got just under a quarter of an hour to go. So who knows? Who could get the winner? You feel like there's another goal in this, Luke?
Yes, definitely. Yeah. I just got a feeling that it could be LA Galaxy. I'm sensing a Chicharito hat trick.
This is the thing. First half, I thought was all into Miami.
Yeah.
But now you actually watch it, and there is a bit of end-to-end football, which is good to see. Actually, it's funny. If you look at the oh, hang on, I think is Chicharito coming off? No, it's a hydration break. So they're just having some water before they continue. And Chicharito is the captain for Galaxy, which I didn't know. I didn't notice his armband until now. But already he's probably having a better season than last. But I did say, didn't I, before the start of the stream, Luke, you know, Hernandez should treat it as like it is his first ever season at the MLS again.
Yeah. Just use last season as like to get used to it.
Yeah.
Just reacclimatise himself, and he's a clinical goal scorer. He's just a fox in the box.
I still wouldn't say no to him at Man United.
Yeah.
As a super sub, not as a starter.
Just showing his first goal again. The ball in again. Yeah, just showing the both his goals. Yeah, just 2 typical Chicharito goals. First one just spins past the defender, taps it into the keeper's legs. And then the second one, a bit of fortune when it fell to him, because the goalkeeper's doing his best Pickford impression. And straight to Chicharito. And 2-2. But the thing is, like, if you're looking on the balance of play, probably Inter Miami have been the better team. But if football's a cruel sport, you don't finish your dinner, you don't finish your chances, then you always leave yourself open to the opposition, taking advantage. And that's exactly what LA Galaxy have done. And it wouldn't surprise me if LA Galaxy go on and win the game.
Yeah. And it's funny, the stats are there. Both teams have had 2 on target and they've scored them.
Yeah.
So it just shows. Anyway, here come Galaxy again. They're on the right wing. Just under 2 minutes to go until we reach the 80th minute. So it does feel like next goal wins.
Yeah.
There's been a yellow card for Gregor. And they joins Gonzalez in the book for Inter Miami tonight. There's been no bookings for LA Galaxy so far. In case you're wondering, folks, for any of you Miami fans, Ryan Shawcross is on the bench. So he hasn't started today. But the battle between Phil Neville and Greg Vanny, the 2 managers, are neck and neck at the moment. Actually, I've just found some stats on the MLS website for this game, I think. Let's have a look. So yeah, look at that. Inter Miami have had 13 shots. And Galaxy have only had 4. 5 corners to 2 for Inter Miami.
Yeah. Inter Miami have definitely had more of the play, but LA Galaxy have had more of the ball.
Yeah. Oh, actually, the stats have changed. It's Inter Miami have had 6 on target. LA Galaxy have had 3. So the link I was using before must have just not updated.
Yeah. Greg Livingston with another comment. It's like when Bury FC went into administration, they were screaming for big teams to help them, but they didn't. And then they want to enter a competition where there's loads of money that they already have.
Well, that's it, isn't it? There is no sympathy from these big clubs, is there?
There's no loyalty in football.
No. Yeah, there's there's people like Harry Kane I respect because he put money in Leyton Orient, didn't he, during the lockdown?
Yeah.
You know, all it
Then
takes
you pay for all of the sponsorships.
for some of these top 4 footballers, all it takes is one of their wages, and it saves a club.
Yeah.
Here come Ali Galaxy. Oh, there's a free kick here, I think. The Galaxy on the left wing, just in line with the 18-yard box, or has it been a foul for? I think Dunbar of Galaxy has been penalised, and the cameras are on Phil Neville as he's telling Achua his instructions before he comes on for Inter Miami. He's the man wearing the number 13 shirt. Of course, you could probably hear in the background of our stream the drums going on in the stands. Here come LA Galaxy looking for that 3rd goal. Ball comes in. It's in the box. It's come out and it's a shot. It's deflected and it's in. Galaxy have scored. It's not. I don't think. No, it's not Chicharito this time. It's not Chicharito. I think it took a deflection anyway. But who scored that? And it's. It looks as though it's Justin who has scored. And there's some of the LA Galaxy away fans who have come down the stand to high-five the players. And what a game.
Goal.
Was it deflection, Luke?
Yeah, looks like a deflection, yeah. McCarthy looking distressed. You don't know what. Is it what they deserve? Do you think? They deserve this?
Yeah. I think a draw's a fair result, to be honest.
Yeah.
But Inter Miami. But do you think with Inter Miami having the lack of experience, this is why they're falling apart in the last few minutes? You know, not a full 90-minute team.
Yeah.
Maybe that is the case here.
Let's see. Yeah, look. He's either taking the deflection or that's some whip. No deflection. No deflection. Jamie.
Oh.
Just whips it and hits the bottom part of the post. No deflection. Nice whip.
I just heard someone in the background saying, keep the legs tight. I'm not sure who that's from, but yep, I just heard that coming through my speaker. Oh, big chance there for Inter Miami. I think it was Gonzalo Higuain who had the opportunity.
He's been quiet since the penalty.
He has. Oh, it was a good save. And it'll be a corner for Inter Miami. They've got to find an equaliser with about 6-7 minutes to go. Corner comes in and it's only to be straight at the goalkeeper. Comfortable pickup for the for the LA Galaxy man.
Still Neville on the verge of a defeat.
In his first game.
In his first game in charge. I wonder if he got defeat in his first game in charge for the women. Have a look.
I'm not sure. Of course, he got the England women's team to the to the semi-finals of the last Women's World Cup in 2019. But of course, the US women's team won the World Cup. I'm wearing a US shirt, as you've probably noticed, Luke, for tonight's theme.
He won the She Believes Cup.
He did, yes. The only time we've won it as well.
Yeah, he won in 19 out of his 35 games in charge. Yeah, and guess what? He still didn't have he had a 54% win rate. But Mark Sampson had a 64%, so did he do that well?
No, it's funny, people have asked me in the past, was Phil Neville better than Mark Sampson? In my eyes, I think they were both the same benchmark.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gone wide. Into Miami with a big chance there. It came into the box on one of the unmarked players, and he had a strike, and it went past the near post at the end. Big chance there for Inter Miami. And it'll be a goal kick for LA Galaxy, which helps them. Guillermo asks, is that a 1994 USA team shirt? It is. Well done. It's not an original, it's just a replica. But it's a hit and miss shirt for some people. I don't mind it. It's an okay summer shirt, I'd say. It's nice and comfortable. Of course, the USA hosted the World Cup in '94. I think their away shirt, I can't remember if this is their home or away shirt. I don't know. The World Cup took place the summer before I was born. So the World Cup back then, I wasn't even around for. Hey, Greg Livingstone says, it is like Wrexham. They were almost went bust, but the new owners came in, and look where they are in the league, near the top playoffs. Hollywood actors worth millions are the owners. That's what you... Not sure. Can't read that message very well, I'm afraid.
And then he replies saying, "Called good people save clubs like Wrexham."
Yeah. I mean, let's hope so. It's early days in that ownership. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Be very interesting to see whether or not they get bored if they don't get promoted.
I'm one of those that, let's see what happens in 5 years' time. Let's see where they are in 5 years' time.
Yeah. Just seeing the Higuain shot deflected. 20 minutes until the news comes out, Jamie.
Oh, I'm a bit nervous.
I am very nervous.
Of course, it's the biggest headline in the news, on BBC News and all that. It's the headlines, not politics. It's this football, European Super League, which doesn't always happen.
What do you think the statement will say?
I'm not sure. I'd imagine it's just to
go ahead, or do you think they're going to pull out?
Well, the moment they put it out there, that's it, isn't it? Because right now it's just
this
fibs.
Was muted a couple of years ago. This was talked about a couple of years ago, and it all went quiet.
We'll see what happens. I'm not sure, but I'd imagine it will come out. If you haven't yet, do click that subscribe button, folks. Do subscribe to our channel for more of our MLS watch-alongs. We also do other football as well, especially in England and in Europe. But we hope to also do a bit of women's football. We've done a bit of women's football in the past. We also try and do that. We also do the Formula 1 in terms of other sport.
And
UFC this Saturday with Luke.
Yep. UFC 261, Masvidal Usman 2, and on the card is Shevchenko Andrade for the women's flyweight title, and it will be Weili Zhang versus Thug Rose Namajunas for the women's strawweight title.
Is that happening in America, Luke?
Yep.
Okay.
In Houston, Texas, in a packed-out stadium.
Which
100% capacity.
Which we can't remember what that's like.
Sorry, was that packed-out stadium? Can't remember that.
No, I can't remember. It's funny though, because we're watching a game now. As you can hear in the background of our stream, we do have fans in this Inter Miami LA Galaxy game. We're just about to reach the last minute. So we're near the 90. Inter Miami need to find an equaliser to rescue a point. Otherwise, it'll be a defeat to their name in the first game of the season. But instead, LA Galaxy are deep into Miami's half. Can they make it 4-2 and wrap it up? It's in the box. Good tackle. Good sliding challenge that was. And is it going to be a corner? No. Oh, how's that not a corner? I'm surprised. Goal kick for Inter Miami, I think, after all that. It looked like a corner. But according to the referee, it is going to be a goal kick. So this gives Inter Miami maybe one last chance. But how much added time will there be? Just waiting for the...
Couple. I reckon it'll be like 3 minutes.
Yeah, 4 minutes.
I've just seen it. How's that not a corner? How is that not a corner?
Just about to reach the 90th minute. Oh, ball goes wide for Inter Miami, and that's an LA Galaxy goal kick, which they would say to them, you can do shots like that all day, son. We'll take them.
Inter Miami's had 8 shots on target to LA Galaxy's 4. LA's Galaxy scored 3 goals out of 4 shots. That shows that the efficiency has been on point in this game.
I don't think there's any added time. Oh no, it's 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
5 minutes of added time, unless my eyes are tricking me.
There was an injury.
There was, yes.
Yeah, so you can see why they've added 5. David Beckham looking pissed.
Yeah, I've noticed Posh Spice and the door to Harper 7 is they're looking away, thinking, why did Dad buy this team? But no, it's just always good to see Beckham. Beckham's Instagram account is always joyful, I'll say that. Probably still one of the sexiest men in the world.
Okay.
I will say that though, because he played for United. He's a legend. I still need to... I've got a Beckham England shirt ready for the summer.
Well, we will be doing live watch along for the Euros here on Let's Talk Sport.
What's that?
We'll be doing watch along for the Euros.
Yeah, certainly will do. But I'm hoping the whole network of our OBS hosts, as in us, that we'll be able to try and cover as many as we can.
And our next watch along for me and Jamie together will be Tuesday. We'll be Bayern Munich versus Bayer Leverkusen in the title race.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that because Bayern Munich, well, it was a good result for them the other day thanks to Musiala scoring 2 goals. If it wasn't for him, they would have... Talent. Yeah, I mean, it's a good win for them because RB Leipzig slipped up the night before, didn't they? They drew goalless at home to Hoffenheim. So that was a big win.
There's a couple of comments from Darren Hughes. Haven't you heard? Wrexham are joining the European Super League. Hashtag who you know. Guillermo put Galaxy have a new Argentinian manager, Hines. Did he played in England, did he not? Yeah, he played for Liverpool and United. Cannon Pods, but it's sad that Miami is losing his first game. This first game in front of its first crowd, but LA Galaxy looking good. And Greg Livingston's put, if your network is not alright, move location.
Don't know what that means.
I don't know what that's about now.
If you haven't already, folks, do click that subscribe button. Give us a follow on YouTube. And there seems to be...
And on Twitter.
And on Twitter, yeah. Instagram and Facebook as well. Seems to be a bit of some of the Inter Miami and LA Galaxy players pushing and shoving there. Little heat at the moment and a bit of frustration, I think, from the host players as they're moments away from conceding defeat. We've just got under 2 minutes left of stoppage time. As you can see on the Score on the timer above me and Luke on the screen. It's 5 minutes that were given by the referee. 3-2 to Galaxy. Is it going to be a corner or a goal kick? I think it's a goal kick for Inter Miami, so this could well and truly be their last chance. It's just about to reach 94 minutes, I believe. The screen is very small for me, the stream that I'm watching it on. So my eyes have had to really focus in on the timer. And, just as we say it, Inter Miami have a free kick.
Ooh,
40 yards out.
Is Pizarro still on the pitch, or did he get subbed off?
Pizarro? That's a good question.
Yeah, it looked like he got subbed off for the other Higuain brother. Yes, it looked like, which is probably when Inter Miami has sort of lost their control on the game, when they arguably took their best player off. What can Higuain do?
I've still got it saying here that Pizarro stayed on.
Did he?
Yeah.
Greg Livingston, is there another
you're
MLS
right. You're
game
right. Yeah.
tonight on Sky?
Google it.
I'm not too sure. I think this is the only game on Sky tonight in the MLS.
I've reached full time. And LA Galaxy get the win. They get the opening win of the season at Inter Miami. And that is a fine result for Los Angeles Galaxy. A team that were trailing 1-0. Then it was 1-1. Then 2-1 to Inter Miami. Then 2-2. And then they go on to win 3-2 at the end, LA Galaxy. 2 goals from Chicharito that helped them there. A goal for Gonzalo Higuain with a penalty. But at the end of the day, LA Galaxy have won. And Phil Neville has had to concede defeat in his first game as the Inter Miami manager. And David Beckham, watching on in the stands, will be disappointed with that, because I think with those fans being able to watch the game inside the stadium today, and what a party atmosphere it was, as Miami is mostly known, it of course isn't the way they wanted to start the season. Luke, what are your thoughts on that game? Because the first half wasn't great, but that second half, 5 goals, can't go wrong.
Yeah, first half was poor. I thought Galaxy were poor. They had a free kick in the first couple of minutes that hit the wall, and that sort of set the tempo. Neither team could really settle down. There was few chances, but what few chances there were fell to Higuain with a shot saved by Bond. And at the end of the half, Robertson scored for Inter Miami, and they took a 1-0 lead into halftime, a well-deserved lead, because they had the better of the few chances that they had. And then the second half, Galaxy start to get more of the possession, start to pin back into Miami, and then a lovely ball in. Chicharito just takes it past the defender, slots it in past McCarthy's legs, and it's a good finish, 1-0. And then immediately after that, LA Galaxy can see the penalty. Higuain slots it in. Great game on our hands. And then a goalkeeping error from McCarthy, pats the ball down for Chicharito to score his second. And then a beautiful finish from I forgot who scored the goal for Galaxy, but lovely curled finish via the post into the bottom corner, and LA Galaxy get what they deserve, a 3-2 win, and they lost for Phil Neville on his home debut.
It was Kiljeston who scored the winner for LA Galaxy on the 81st minute. So yeah, a good win for Galaxy. 3 points on the board for them in their opening game of the season. No pois for Inter Miami. But how will Phil Neville take that? Because I think really there was fighting spirit from Inter Miami. Despite the fact that their first 12 months or so hasn't been great in terms of on the pitch results. It's not a bad result really, in a weird way. I know it was at home and they lost, but they gave an experienced team like Galaxy a good game.
Oh yeah, definitely. I feel like with Inter Miami, I guess as this team plays more together, they'll get more experience because there's some bits that was sloppy goalkeeping for the second one,
Yeah.
patting it down for Chicharito. They're defending for Chicharito's first goal. Defender gets too easily spun round. Goalkeeper poor, lets the ball through his legs. And then the third goal was probably the best. Was the best of the bunch. Good curled finish into the bottom corner. But yeah, I just feel like it's game management from Inter Miami. That's probably what they were lacking and what they'll get in experience as they play this season. Just closing games out because they were sitting really deep at, at quite early in the second half, which allowed LA Galaxy to get hold of the ball, get the possession, and start creating more of those chances.
We got a message here from OG Monkeys asking us, was it a good game? I didn't get to watch. First half, you didn't miss much. There wasn't much action. It was goalless at half time. And Inter Miami, I'd say, were the better team in that first half. But that second half, Luke, had everything, didn't it? You know, Inter
Yeah,
Miami lead 1-0, then Galaxy get an equaliser at 1-1. Then Inter Miami led again from a penalty from Higuain to 2-1, and then LA Galaxy turned it round with just about 10 minutes to go. So, yeah, it was a game of two halves. First half, pretty dull, but I think at the same time, it was the first game of the season. So for both teams, it's just getting themselves going, isn't it? Getting themselves on that pitch for the first time and just making sure that they can get used to the atmosphere again, because it's been a
yeah,
while. You know, the MLS season finished last year in November, December time, so it's been, you know, it is quite a long pre-season for these teams. Yes, they had some pre-season matches in the last few weeks, but of course these were behind closed doors games, and you know, they weren't even televised. I don't think, when I was looking the other day, hoping to watch one or two, but couldn't because there was just nowhere to see updates apart from the club's Twitter account during those games. So yeah, it's first half dull, second half great, fantastic.
mm,
One of the best games of the weekend in the MLS, because I watched a couple of games yesterday and they were pretty dull. LAFC, Austin FC was interesting first half because it was goalless, but again, LAFC picked themselves up, which was hilarious, Luke, because Bob Bradley, the LAFC manager, saw Carlos Vila being treated on the side of the pitch, and then he made a substitution so that Vila went off in the first half after just 10 minutes, and then you could see the cameras on Vila going up to Bob Bradley going, "What are you doing?" And then Bob Bradley was like, "I thought you were injured." He was like, I was happy to go back on. And then they actually interviewed Bob Bradley during the game, because they seem to have it on MLS where they have headsets in, so the commentators speak to the managers during the game now and again, which is quite interesting. And they asked
yeah.
Bob Bradley about it, and Bob Bradley literally said, "Yeah, that was my mistake." It was like, oh dear.
Bob Bradley.
What a
Oh,
guy. I
that's a
liked him when he
guy.
was the USA manager. He was good for USA.
He's all
But
right for Swansea. It was funny when he did his interviews when he was Swansea manager
I can't remember them
for a
after we
short
watched
stint.
them. What did he say in those interviews?
I don't know. He's just, I guess, some of his American isms. I don't think the British press sort of took the piss out of him a little bit.
Oh, bless him. That's us British, though. We'll take the piss out of Americans, but they'd probably take the piss out of us as well. So I'm sure there's two healthy sides to it. I think we're going to pretty much wrap it up there. I'll just quickly go through the games that are coming up in the MLS over this weekend. So there's still a couple going on today. You've got Columbus Crew up against Philadelphia Union. That kicks off literally in 3 minutes' time. And then Vancouver Whitecaps host Portland Timbers at 3 a.m. UK time, but I'd imagine in Vancouver. Actually, no, none of the Canadian teams are playing in Canada at the moment because of travel restrictions, so they're having to use venues. They're having to use venues in America to be able to play. And I actually think I think Toronto actually played in Miami yesterday. I might be wrong, but the venue looked like Inter Miami Stadium. So yeah. Those are your upcoming games. Let me see if I can find the results from the weekend. So, oh, come on, where are you? Here we go. So, on Saturday we had Houston 2, San Jose 1, Seattle Sounders getting a 4-0 win over Minnesota United. Seattle Sounders, one of the biggest teams currently and competitively at the top in the MLS. Montreal 4, Toronto 2, which is some game that was I'd have thought between the two Canadian teams. Orlando City 0, Atlanta United 0. That was the one game I did watch, and yeah, nothing happened in that. Alexandre Pato playing his first game for Orlando City, and he didn't get a goal. And then LAFC won at home against the new team of this season in the MLS of Austin FC, which of course one of the investors in that team is Hollywood actor Matthew McConaughey. Earlier today, DC United beat New York City 2-1 at Audi Field. FC Dallas drew at home to Colorado, goalless at the Toyota Stadium. At the Red Bull Arena, New York Red Bulls, they lost 2-1 at home to Kansas City. At the Soldier Field, it was Chicago Fire 2, New England 2. Nashville, of course, a new team from last year, along with Inter Miami, drew at home to Cincinnati by 2 each. So those are your results so far. Anyway, Greg Livingstone said, "See you guys later and have a good night." Yep, I think we're going to wrap it up here. It's starting to get a bit late here in the UK. Bedtime for us. Luke, final thoughts?
Final thoughts. LA Galaxy deserve to win. Unlucky for Phil Neville.
He's delighted to say that, especially when Phil Neville played for Man United and Everton.
Overrated.
Overrated.
Got this job because he's mates with Beckham. That's it.
No doubt about it. Even though Gary Neville defended it recently on Monday Night Football and said it wasn't that. Yeah.
He's a hypocrite. He said you've got to give Solskjaer time, but you're sacking managers as Salford chairman. So no one. That's why I don't listen to half the things he says. You're a hypocrite.
We've actually just got one last message to read before we do go off air, which is Latino's Life and Adventures saying, "Hello there. Hello. Hope you're well. Greetings from Chicago. Nice work, guys. I'll click that bell. Go Chicago Fire." Thank you very much. So we've now reached 803 subscribers. So before we go, click that subscribe button to follow us for our future live streams. We do football, Formula 1, tennis, golf, you name it, MotoGP. We got UFC with Luke Tanner next weekend. Do tell us more about that, Luke.
Yeah. So on Saturday, I'll be doing the watch along for UFC 261. Headlining will be Masvidal Usman 2 for the UFC welterweight title. And on the card, there'll be another 2 championship fights. It will be the women's flyweight title between Valentina Shevchenko and Jessica Andrade. And then the women's strawweight title will be defended against Whaley versus Rose Namajunas.
Interesting.
So, cracker.
So do join Luke for that. And if you subscribe to the channel, he will set up a live event page the day before the event, so you know roughly what time the live watch along will start. So anyway, click that subscribe button, give this stream a like, and we'll see you very soon on Let's Talk Sport. Thank you very much for watching.
Yeah.